See, contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry system. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM. Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry system. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing, Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System, water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave.
Hello, Yeti Nation. What is going on? Paul Noecker, OJ the dude, we got to start with you. You had everybody talk crap about your team, and here you are sitting at 2-0, sir. Yes.
2-0.
Oh, my man. Wow, what a game that was, huh?
Oh my
Right.
goodness, it was terrible.
Oh.
I'm wearing the outfit because I'm hiding in shame. I don't want anybody to see me. It's rough being it's rough being a Firewolves guy. No, this is gonna be the Blue Squatch outfit. Probably gonna dye it blue here pretty soon. We'll have a little Blue Squatch mascot.
That's so awesome. So awesome. OJ, that was a heck of a game. You didn't tell us anything about that.
Dane Dobie
Dobie
was going to score 100 goals.
Dobie Do or Dobie Do.
Yeah,
Oh my
Dobie,
goodness.
yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. So how excited are you to get him back from because he was in San Diego last year?
Yeah, him and Curtis were both in San Diego. And Curtis actually, when he left, he followed him down there because Dobie went the year before.
Oh,
because they wanted to play together again. And now look at them. They're back in Calgary and they're unstoppable.
Back in Calgary and unstoppable. And I tell you, the first quarter looked good for us. I did not like when we scored only one goal. Yes, it was nice. Dyson Williams got on the board. But scoring only one goal in the second quarter, Albany is not. Dougie didn't play great. So when you're getting that kind of performance, you need more than one goal a quarter. I mean, they ended up with what, 12 goals or not? What was the final score? Yeah, 12. So I mean, it's not
12,
that's a reasonable score, but they just went on some extended periods where the offense wasn't getting it done. And then, I mean, honestly though, you look at that fourth quarter and what in the heck? Dobie. I mean, at what point do you just say?
Okay, you can say that 5 times fast now, and we'll be happy with it.
At what point do you just say, all right, we're taking somebody? I don't care. Your hands in his pocket. Don't let him go. Obviously, they tried to. That overtime goal, it was nice. He slipped. He got by his guy. They were complaining a little bit. They said they thought the change was a little fast. Might have been too many men. But yeah, no, Dougie looked off. I agree 100%, Josh. I think Dougie looked off. I think Dougie looked off. The crowd was a little quiet, I will say. But I went to the wrong screen. Sorry. Let's just jump right into the results because I did terrible. I did absolutely awful last week. I'm embarrassed. So I wasn't doing good before, but I was at least 3-2. I was on the positive side. And I only hit 2 games this week. The Albany game, I really thought I had a chance. I thought that was like a lock. Honestly, Georgia, that game was closer than I thought it was going to be. But hitting them in San Diego, and San Diego was a game that I thought Colorado could have won. So I don't know what I'm doing, obviously.
I thought for sure that Colorado was up to the task, and clearly they were not. I tried staying awake the entire time, but I was in and out, back and forth, and it was a heck of a game that I had watched while I was streaming in and out.
No, it was. And Nardella was not maybe winning at his normal rate. I was actually very impressed with his defensive play, though. I thought Yeah, no, it was a yeah, it just didn't seem. I don't know. Like Josh said, the atmosphere you could feel it. It wasn't the first half. They started okay that first quarter, and then the second quarter, like Calgary just really deflated. It kind of reminded me of like the Devils. Remember how the Devils used to play hockey back in the mid '90s? They started that neutral zone trap, and it almost killed the sport of hockey. It was
Yeah.
kind of like watching one of those games where it was really like slow. There wasn't a lot of good offense. Yeah, it just wasn't a. There was some moving parts and pieces, and I really was impressed with the young goaltender though. So how do you say his name, OJ?
Cam McLeod.
Okay, so he came in, got rattled early. They gave him a little break. He came back in. He played great. No, he did good. He made him move the ball to beat him. It was impressive.
Penalties, they'll kill you, huh?
Yeah, Albany has
Eh,
really struggled this year.
Yeah, I mean that right there. Roughnecks. What a power play they got going on. 5 for 6 on their power play. Boom.
Yeah.
That numbers changer right there, man.
No, that
Okay,
is
I'm back.
yeah, we only lost you for a second. You glitched out. I got a little nervous, but you redeemed yourself while Paul was talking. But
Oh, perfect.
yeah, no, the yeah, 5 for 6 on the power play. Honestly, yeah, didn't look great. I think that was part of the power play problem. But you got to stay out of the box. Albany is taking penalties. I thought that was part of getting rid of Grennan. But I think a bigger part of it was Longboat wasn't there. I
Yeah.
think you really saw what happened, like how much of an effect is. Everybody wants to talk about like Walker came back and played, and Walker had a pretty good game.
Pretty good.
And all the other stars that a lot of times Travis Longboat kind of just goes through, but he really is one of those top guys. And more than you'll see him on the board is the off ball movement. And I think he was very sorely missed.
As far as looking at the penalties concept, holding. The games that I'm watching, the officials are on top of that big time. The extra free hand grabbing onto the stick or grabbing onto the body, and it's definitely taken an effect.
Well, they talked about it at the beginning of the year, and they said it was going to be a big thing. And as you
It
look through the
was, yeah,
summary, like you said, that's really what a lot of it was. I was very impressed that now I'm forgetting his name, of course, 77 there. We brought him in last year, but the guy that took the 2 in the back of the head, he didn't get any. He did great. They ran him out of the offensive door a couple times off the start. That really threw me for a loop. I was not Wagner. I was drawing a blank there for a minute. Sorry. But yeah, John Wagner. They ran him out of the offensive door a couple times to kind of bang bodies around. Calgary's a big physical defense. I think they beat Albany up. I think they
the one thing that it clearly made a difference as far as Alex Simmons.
yeah,
He's got 10 shots on goal, and you wonder what? How many goals?
0.
Not one. Not one. That's your superstar. I mean, the other guys picked up their slack. Was it basically you were watching it firsthand right
Well,
in front row? So were they just beating them down in the middle, or
no,
he couldn't get the shots on?
they were beaten. They were yeah, no, it was physical. They beat the crap out of them. It was a physical game. Honestly, Simmons not getting any was a huge thing. Walker stepped up. He had a couple or hat tricks, so he had 3 and 3. But I don't know. I liked Ethan Walker being back. It's great. I don't think he's going to be playing any of the Canadian games too soon, but he's either
Uh,
on the holdout list. Like we'll talk about that a little later when we go through some of the transactions.
Mar,
Fennell
Mar,
had a great game though.
yeah, yeah.
He looked way faster. I mean, he still doesn't look quite what he's used to, but I was very impressed with the way Fennell looked. I that was great. No, so I mean there was some things. I mean Dyson Williams looked good. He hit the quick stick there on the back door at the end to
Yeah.
tie the game. Which I mean you talk about a big moment. That's huge.
So Marshall Paulus was a healthy scratch.
I believe Marshall was a healthy scratch again, and which he wasn't last week, so I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. As far
Yeah.
as having Marshall on the floor, and I love watching that kid play. He's smooth.
Yeah, Marshall's a really good guy. I like seeing him play too.
Yeah. No, I think he
Yeah.
Well, it's tough though because Piatelli, man, that John Piatelli, they bring him in. That guy looks good. He has been a practice player, and he's always kind of like right on the cusp of whether he plays or not. And he played in their season where they really got their butts kicked a lot, and then he played a little bit last year. But he last game, man, he was one of the bright spots. I was very impressed with him. It kind of made me eat my words, but I was, we were talking about it before, and I'm like, do I start? Am I putting him over Powlitz? And I was like, there's no way I would. But I will
Yeah.
say after that performance, no, I was very impressed with the way John Piatelli's played. And I'm sure Josh would say the same thing. He was one of the bright spots on the team, especially offensively getting up there. But no, I mean, you just look at, I'm staring at that fourth quarter right now, and it's just insane. So Dobie in less than like 5 minutes scored 4 of those goals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, look at that from right there, that power play
Oh
goal.
yeah.
And that was
From King from Pace.
yeah, no.
He's got a true sock trick
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Hat trick.
A
Natural
double
hat
hat
trick.
trick. He's
Yeah.
got a double natural hat trick.
Yeah.
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 When's the last time that's ever been? Is that some sort of whatchamacallit?
League record.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Thanks,
Yeah.
OJ.
That's what I saw on social media. That literally that something like that hadn't happened for at least many years.
Many years. Congrats to him, man. That's just awesome balling.
Yeah, no, congratulations. And yeah, no, especially to come back. A lot of the, and everybody's been talking smack about that team. So we really do got to give kudos to them. And yeah, no, they did play in Toronto, but they had Longboat was on the pup list though. So that was the big news there. Marshall, I believe, was just a scratch. I could be wrong on that, but I'm like 90% sure.
Well, he's on the 32 man, so that means he's on the roster to get scratched. So
yeah,
you can only dress so many.
Yeah, he's on the physically unable to perform list.
Right.
So Longboat is definitely was on that, which is huge. If he doesn't come back, that's that's tough. I mean, they should still get through it. Gives more time to Dyson Williams. He did a good job. And honestly, though, you look at teams that start out on fire, and it doesn't always end up so well. I mean, last year we had a great year. We started out on fire. We stumbled a little bit, then came together. Maybe this is just our way of peeking through the season. I got to get rid of these horns out there. I could only wear the hood for so long. It was driving me a little nuts. So. Yeah, no, I got it. It's cold there.
Are they gonna be a road team? I mean, is the as I call it the egg, the MVP? Is it gonna be? I mean, you're 0-2 now in regards to that. That's a tough one.
We have had a season that we didn't win a home game. So
that's true too. That is true too.
I mean, it's tough. It's a weird sport though because most of the guys don't live in the community. Everybody flies in. It's not like your other pro teams where guys live and work in the community, where the home field advantage is a big thing. Here, I mean, it's the fans cheering, but for the most part, the way they pump these music in these places, it's so freaking loud that it's hard to.
They need to, and whoever it is, probably in all of them. Although in Buffalo, it's so full that you can hear the music, but it's that loud because the fan base is rocking that place. But there's so much echo.
Yeah, I know here in Calgary, what they do is they have it cranked during intermission and everything else, but during play they actually turn the volume like way down.
Yeah,
that would be.
Yeah, you got to take some of it because stuff is said that you really don't want heard over the and because the microphones are everywhere now. As far as guys are in between the pipes or in between the boards, they got the mics on. They want to catch everything, and that's what's awesome about what we're doing. We're streaming away, we're getting it out there, and that's what's great. I love it.
Let's jump out of that Buffalo game and talk about that for a minute, though. So Buffalo, wow. They have started off on fire. Vince didn't play anywhere in the summer, though. I don't think this was as big of a statement as Ottawa's not ready, as they're moving some parts and pieces around and getting better. But I really just think Buffalo is playing that good right now.
Well, they're coming back almost completely intact. Everybody is on the team that was on the team last year.
Their backup goalie was even looking good.
Yeah.
And the best part is, so he used to play for them. Remember, he was the Riptide goalie, Orlam, and they traded him. So then when he came in and made a couple saves, I was like, that was his like, hey guys, remember me? But obviously they picked Higgins, but they lit Higgins up. But I mean, man, that Buffalo offense is on fire. Did you watch any of that?
I
Everybody
watched
was
the whole
scoring.
thing.
Ian McKay was just like tearing it up. Oh my goodness.
But props to Higgins in the first half. He took an onside. He made a couple saves that were OMG, cutting doing the split, coming through with a hand blocker type save, and but they was just on fire. It was what.
That's what I mean. Is that offense right
Ian
now
is incredible. The transition is there. Dane Smith has the boys feeling it. I mean, they're coming off a gold medal. How many on that team were on that gold medal team? You got Dane, you got Josh.
I'm looking.
Who was on the left side? Well, Nanatok played on the.
Well, you've got quite a few guys there, but more. You've also got a bunch of these guys that are playing up for the Chiefs team.
Yeah.
So you've got a bunch of them up there playing. These guys are just winning. So like when you talk, so Dane Smith and Josh Byrne right now, or Dane Smith because Josh Byrne doesn't play for the Chiefs. So Dane Smith right now is going for the. He has the 2024. He's won both cups. He's got the NLL Cup. Or all three, because he's got the World Cup. He's got the hat trick of cups right now. I don't know if that's ever how many guys can say that, but there's maybe one or two guys on his team that can. But yeah, no, that's insane. So Ian McKay though with the 5 goals, absolutely on fire. He saw something that he was he was all over it.
The breakout goals, he was up the floor. He was up and moving it, and just picking the spots. He had Higgins' number. Boom. Yeah. Another goal. And it just was an entourage just up and down. Teat did what Teat could do, but there was no touching that. I told you they was going up the canal and they were going to take them, the Bears, and bring back some rugs and some Sasquatch, like Greg was wearing earlier, a nice jacket.
Yeah, pretty much. No, they were making a nice bear coat, but they it was definitely, I think Buffalo's on fire. They should obviously be able to maintain it for the season. I don't think it's a big deal. So I mean, Buffalo started their last year, the last year very similar to the way Albany's starting this year. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind as we're going, and we'll run with that one. This Rochester Vancouver game I think was huge because I think that is going to be a game that kind of decides later on your 7th and 8th place teams. I mean, right now, I don't know. You don't really need to win the early one. You got to win the later one. But I think the bigger issue is Rochester, 7 goals. What are you doing? You cannot have a 7-goal game. I mean, and kudos to Vancouver, but honestly, I think that falls on the Rochester offense.
It was pitiful because I watched that game and it was pitiful.
Well, Ryan Smith had a really nice goal. I saw he had a gorgeous goal. I watched a couple of them, but unfortunately, no, like you said, the defense for Vancouver just. And this is why I said I'm not a huge Rochester guy. One, you don't know what's going on with Hartley yet, as he's coming through. But even more than that, I think the bigger issue is just the inconsistency that is when you have everything going through Connor Fields.
Yep. And when just like if the big guy like Albany, Simmons, if your big guy isn't scoring when you need your big guy to do some scoring, take a look at the shots. How many shots did he have and how many goals did he not have? Ouch.
Yeah. No, it's rough. Yeah, so 11 shots on goal. And so that's the other thing. When we look at these stats, we're looking at shots on goal. So he probably took 16, 17 shots.
Yeah. That's a lot of time.
Easily. So if it's 11 shots on goal, he probably took closer to 20 shots. How many turnovers is that? That's literally 20 turnovers. Even if you don't look at it as each one was a turnover, it literally is. So if you turn it over, unless you get the rebound, that's a chance it's a turnover. So the problem is when you have that, then you don't get a 10 loose ball night like him and Simmons usually have it. I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand. You see these big volume shooters, they're used to picking the ball up off the glass.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that kind of helps them.
Yeah, Launchberry did his
No, Launchberry did good. I think
very good. Yeah.
I think this is exactly the kind of games Rochester's going to have all year. I don't expect Rochester to make it very far. I'm not a big Rochester guy when it comes to that. I like a lot of the players, but I'm not huge on that team. Vancouver, though, I was really surprised. I did not think their defense, and I did not think Aiden Walsh was going to step up that well. I figured maybe, keep them to 10 and make it a shootout, but kudos to them. Keegan Ball stepping up big.
Damn
Ryan
right.
Martell. Yeah. So, I mean, you
He's
guys.
going to be a roughneck hopefully soon.
Oh, wait, you got some inside news on that one?
I wish, but I've just heard people saying that if Calgary was to get rid of Delbs, that might be who they get rid of.
I've heard that, and they're going to need him, and I think they're going to need the backup goalie as well, because I don't see
and a couple first rounders.
At least. Yeah, that's a no, I mean that oh boy, that'd be tough. But yeah, so you're definitely getting rid of O'Toole, and you're gonna have to but I would. Delbs is good. I mean, he's Christian Delbiano.
Yeah. He's in his prime still too.
Yeah. But that being said, I don't think Vancouver's offense is that good. I think that's the indication of Hutchcraft. He had 46 saves on the night. So, I mean, he's getting better. You got to take your lumps in when you can. Aiden Walsh, can he be that guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Only time will tell. We can tell when we look at this right here. I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. So then we'll kind of move on to the next one here. And really, that San Diego game, what did you get?
Yep.
Did you watch any of that, OJ?
I did not. I actually didn't catch many games this weekend.
No, you were kind of just out of commission, just kind of doing your thing. Tell us a little bit about what you were doing up there.
So I was at a Junior A tournament on well, not a Junior A tournament. The Junior A team hosted a tournament on Saturday, and Techlax had a booth, so that's what I was doing.
So did you get rid of them your sweatshirts and your t-shirts?
Yeah, I did. Did sell a couple.
Nice.
Yeah, they're still available. If anyone wants the hoodies, they're available till Boxing Day, which is the 26th. So
day after Christmas for us Americans.
Yeah. You guys don't have Boxing Day. I always forget that.
Yeah, we don't have Boxing Day, and only those of us that deal with Canada know what it is, because everybody's like, "What is that?" They see it on the calendar, and they're like, "Is it?" It's like, no, it's not that kind of Boxing Day.
No, it's the best way I can describe it. It's like Black Friday that you guys started.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool little thing, but we'll talk about that maybe next week or after Boxing Day. But no, I did watch part of that San Diego game. San Diego, they tried to let Colorado come back, and towards the end there, I think again though, when it comes to San Diego, like the fourth quarter, they only had one goal. When you look at a team, I don't see any team really that gets, if it consistently happens that you're getting shut down, just like Albany. I said it's over if you score one goal too many times in these periods. There's too much offense in this league, you can't keep up. Yeah, it's just not gonna. I don't know, Paul. I mean, what do you? I'm a big goalie guy, so I always say defense wins championships. But I mean, got to consistently have at least one more. But they had 13 goals going into the fourth quarter. I mean, you don't always have that.
Yeah, but you also got to have some power play goals sometimes. 2 for 9 on their power play. That's that's not a very good day. My personal opinion. Although it's better than having scored against you. That's for sure.
It definitely is. But I think the biggest problem with San Diego is still going to be, so even when you look at it though, I don't know if Colorado's offense was playing that good, or is Allegri only had 32 saves.
32 saves. That's not a lot of shots. Yeah, but possessions, 8 for 27 on the faceoffs. An average coming off the 2 big wins that they had with the comebacks that they had. You would think that they would have brought the juice in the second or in the second half, and they outscored them by 6 goals. But you let that run go in the second, and that ain't. You got to score more than what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you definitely do. I mean, Baptiste back taking the faceoffs. I don't think he played last week.
Well, they didn't have that. Clearly, the Mammoth didn't have their face-off guy. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, no, they did. I mean, Baptiste is just that
Yeah,
good. I think
yeah.
he's usually more of a deficit on defense than he's worth. I'm not a huge. Yeah. No, I do definitely agree with Josh though that a goalie can definitely can cover up a lot of sins. That is
Totally.
definitely. As a defenseman, I know when you had a good goalie, it was always so comforting because if you get burned, you're like, oh, okay. But Philly, this is, I think we can all agree, not really a testament that Philly's offense is going to take off. As Vegas's defense, what's going on?
Yeah.
But
What
who
is?
picked them? But who picked them?
I know.
Man,
I
who's gonna?
know.
Who picked them? Yeah, I thought for sure. But that's not the game of the week that I said. I can't wait till we get there. It's good to see Philadelphia is making some noise. They got to get it. They got an incredible fan base down there, and they got some. They got some good talent. They got a goalie. Put it to work. Put in the
Yeah.
work. There's no question.
Yes, see, but I just see Philadelphia being a team that can beat up the bottom teams, but I don't see him competing with the top. Maybe Daeboot surprises me, but like when you look and you see Kells has 33 saves, it's just like Alighieri I'm talking about. I mean, so look at the difference in that. You're literally talking Kells had one more save than Alighieri, but his team lost by 7 goals.
Yeah.
So I mean, you put that into perspective, that's a huge difference. It's 19 goals in one and 10 in the other. It's yeah. Or what did he have? 7? Yeah, it's crazy. It'll make you wonder. But I mean, Damu, they obviously liked him over Higgins. They've got him going down there, or maybe they just want to not. But no, Kells, yeah, Kells proven again. He's a young goalie, but that 3-inch net difference between the MSL he plays up in Peterborough. But I think a lot of that Peterborough stuff is too. He's got a phenomenal team up there playing with the Lakers. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
playing down here, Landon Kells, you literally go from playing, you're playing on basically Albany, Buffalo, one of the top 2 teams, although Albany's not looking so good at the beginning of this year, but you're playing on one of the top contenders, and then you go to Vegas. I think that's a lot of, he was 8-3.
I'm holding the lacrosse ball in my hand. Now, if you take a look on either side of a goal, it's about a 3-inch. I've never measured a lacrosse ball, but I'm just sitting here looking at it, and it's, what is it, 3 inches, 2 and 3/4 inches?
Got to be about 3.
Yeah, there's the difference right there.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah.
That's how good these guys are picking corners, man.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Oof. One after the other, after the other. Bar down goal, pipe goal.
Yeah. When they're on. And then so you've got the Swarm and the Rock. Wow. I mean, that game was pretty nuts. So actually, I believe they pulled off to a pretty big lead. I watched part of it. Then I ended up falling asleep trying to watch it. I was staying awake. We've got the puppies tracking us down. But yeah, so in that third quarter, it went from 7-3 to 6-7. And I thought for sure, I was like, okay, Toronto, here we go. And then I passed out. But it was Bushi finally, got the hat trick. So that is a big thing with Bushi is they need him. He has to produce up front. He has to be one of those guys. You know what you're getting. Obviously you want what you can get from Schreiber, but well, unfortunately for them, that doesn't seem to be. Maybe he's just not going to make it in the NLL for this. Is what 2 years in a row they've got the injury bug, but Toronto definitely looked a lot better.
Huh.
Yeah, they're getting their wheels underneath them. No question there.
Yes, they're
Now,
getting.
my question: what was that? That was for Halifax. No, what? Yes, it was for Halifax. What was it? Number 7 last year that came in, Woods.
Oh, the kid that came from the ALL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the same Woods, Aaron Woods on the Rock. I was going through stats earlier, and I seen the name, and I'm like, huh, wasn't that kid's name Woods? I thought it was.
Huh.
Let me see.
Let's see here.
Trying
And
to
our
remember if
nice.
that was. It might have been him last year. You
Huh?
might be right. We'll get to that Halifax roster next and see if he's on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kid, he came off. He was full lion, and then it didn't quite go so well afterwards. But no, I think Georgia. I don't know. Georgia's starting to win those games, those 1-goal games too. This was a big win for them. If Kai's still in the chat, yeah. Oh, so
He
and
got
Kai's
there in
winning.
just in time, and he won. Nice job, Kai.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Absolutely.
Congratulations, Kai.
I can understand being a box goalie way more than trying to be a field goalie. That field goalie's for the birds. You're crazy out there. I watch him with just a stick in his hand, and my thighs hurt just thinking about it. I'm like, no, thank you. Plus, I blink still. I can't keep my eyes open when somebody shoots. It's just like my
Huh.
natural
reflex.
reaction. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
flinch. It's just what I do. I tense up, and I'm like, please don't. But no, they were able to hold on, and really, with Lyle scoring that game-winning goal with a minute left in the fourth quarter, stepping up, this has been huge. They've put together a really nice team with Q and him working well because Q's such a great outside shooter that it kind of gives Lyle the room to have his vision and do all his other things. Because when you think of Q, you don't really think of Q diving in through the middle or doing any of that. But man, that guy can put the light bulbs out. I watched him shoot when he was in Albany once. I got down for a warm up, and you talk about bar down, just bang, 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 bang. Like, I mean, that guy is lights out. He is, yeah, no, I did like watching him. I don't know if he was a great fit for Albany's system, but he's doing good things there, and kudos to Georgia.
Well, it
Definitely a better
stretches
game.
out a defense. It stretches the defense out, like you said, and it gives Thompson the opportunity to, create through the middle. You're not necessarily so worried about the the garage door coming crashing down on you because you're scooting out or scooting through type of thing. And uh, that props to Q. That's outside shooting is huge.
It is. I mean, and Dougie was struggling with it. Well, actually, he was just struggling with Dobes more than anything. If we could just keep that Dobie off the field, I think we'd have been okay. Other than that, he had a pretty good. He was very frustrated. So this was the first time he's never come on the field for a player signing. Every other time he's on there.
Dougie?
But yeah, Dougie did not go on the floor for the player signing. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he is. He usually is all over it. Yeah, and Dobbs was at 80.5% saves. So that magic number is like 80%. And Kai, you made it to the championship, so that's huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was. I actually seen Kai's got a little short. I think he's shooting on him before he gets going. So check out Kai's YouTube channel if anybody hasn't. He's got all kinds of cool shorts, and it's where you can find all the posts. Or I screwed it up. He's got something he puts on the bottom of his post. I do like his comment, where all the posts are. So check Kai out for all that. But no, I think Georgia's going to be good as long as they stay healthy and Lyle Thompson can stay Lyle Thompson, which shouldn't be a big deal. Caleb Benedict looks really good, too. His ball movement, getting some loose balls moving around, that's huge. That team's just going to keep getting better and better. I think, obviously, sky's the limit. It's a lot of it's going to fall down on Dobson. And
Yeah.
as long as I think he can maintain that 80% save percentage, he will always keep his team, in the game. I think Stamper taught me that one. About 80% is what you need for your goalie. If you look at like the win-loss, you're usually the goalie that makes 80% of the saves will win it. And then we get to this Halifax game. Halifax, I can never seem to figure them out. Yes, I know. We know. You guys picked it. Josh is 1-0 because of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Good pick, Josh.
Yeah, great pick, Josh. But
Yeah.
Man. That was a heck of a game.
yeah, no, I mean that was especially if you're a Swarm fan though, or a Rush fan. Sorry, the Rush team, I tell you, they're doing just enough. 1 goal a quarter though. Halifax has got to be like, man, we're on the ball, and then all of a sudden, what happened? Yeah,
What happened?
what happened?
Yeah.
But
what happened?
Man happened. Man. That's what I'm saying. Man.
Yeah.
Another darn near sock trick.
Yeah. No, Zach Mans, he's huge. I believe he came from Toronto a couple years ago.
Yes.
And yeah, got up there, and ever since when he is playing well and when he is scoring, that team is scoring. That's huge. So I mean, he usually is that guy. I think he had 4 against Albany when they won.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's what I was saying. That kid was on fire against Albany.
Yeah. No, and he same thing here. Like as you look through the just look through this. I mean, 1,
Yep.
2, 3. There's his natural hat trick, his 4th one, and then the 5th one is the overtime.
The overtime killer.
Are you kidding me?
He's the one he got the overtime killer in Albany as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Ah.
believe that's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be freezing in my room, which is actually part of the reason I wore this little outfit because we've had to keep the door shut from the puppy. I'm starting to overheat, getting excited watching this stuff, man. You guys get me all fired up, going through, thinking about the overtime loss. Zach Mans has been phenomenal, though. OJ, you didn't put together stat leaders, though, did you, this week?
I did not
That's
get
okay.
to it.
We'll do it right this way. We're going to totally cheat. That's why I asked before I
Okay,
went
let's
away.
cheat.
Let's
the
cheat.
system.
And this is why I thought about it, though. So when you look through it, obviously Dane Doby, yeah. But I want you to look at what this says right here. Zed Williams, second place with
Yeah.
8. Doby had 8 goals in our game.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I mean, obviously you don't expect him to keep going that way. Look at he's still got a San Diego jersey on for the photo too. I love
Yeah.
it. That's awesome.
And there's
It's
that
okay.
man.
Zach Courier has for his stats. He still has a Roughnecks jersey on. So.
Okay, so it's all right. So you got a couple going on there. And Mans with the 10. But I mean, wow, look through the beginning of this list. I know we're only 3 into it, but I don't think there's anybody in this chat or on this right now that, yeah, the doors fell off. It is right. That would have picked this is going to be your top, your top goal scorers with Ryan
Yeah.
Benesh holding out the bottom at, 9th. No, I don't know. Where's your big guys? You don't see any of the big names up there. I mean, the traditional big names. You don't see Dane Smith up towards the top. You don't see Connor Fields. He's been playing awful. Actually, Ryan Smith is above him. So, yeah, that needs to change if they're going to make it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It's not easy.
No.
Not easy.
And
Not an easy game.
but this is something you do see the big name guys doing. The assist.
Yeah.
So you go to the assist leaders. There's Great Dane. He's got 15, tied with Jesse King. Jesse King is a lot bigger than I was expecting too. Like I got down by the glass at one point, kind of looked at a couple of these guys, and I was like, damn. I think he was coming out of the tunnel. Yeah, that's what it was.
Jesse's a fairly tall guy. I think a lot of people don't realize that.
No, because and he's just a bruiser out there too. He's just banging bodies. Yeah, he's just smashing into people.
That's our captain.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's a huge part of that offense, even though he doesn't always make it on the stat sheet, which obviously he is killing it on the stat sheet right now. But no, and there's Great Dane again. Connor Kelly though, I honestly, Ryan Lee coming back hasn't been the first game. Didn't play great. His second game, he played better, but that has opened up so much for Connor Kelly down in Colorado. I think they're going to have a better year than most people think. I think they're still working on it. I think San Diego is going to slip more. I think you can expect them to rise. But if we look at this, that kind of sums up my story right here. All right, let's get into next week's games. What do we got going on this week? Because we're going to do a very quick show on Monday because next week is Christmas, so it'll be for us. We're going to do just the quick, and there's only 4 games. Probably do a watch party either probably Friday night, because Saturday, I don't think I'll be watching NLL. I'm not making any commitments for Saturday. I'll say that right now. But let's go ahead and make some picks. Josh, as a channel member, you get to let your picks, but don't run ahead of us. Just one game at a time. So we need to know the Wings. OJ, who are you going with? It's a rematch of last week. It is, because it's a rematch, and we both picked wrong last week. That's why I'm setting you up.
I'm gonna double down on the Vegas.
You're going to double down on Vegas.
Yeah.
All right. Paul.
I'm going to stay Philadelphia. I talked them up. Now they got to fly feathers fly, I guess.
So you're staying Philly.
I'm staying Philly.
Oh, Josh says Vegas this week. Aha.
Where are you going, Greg?
Well, boy. I'm honestly going to go with Philly again because this time I was more impressed with Kells the more I watch Landon Kells play, and I don't like saying this because I'm sure he's a nice kid, but the more I watch him, the less impressed I've been. And I don't see it getting any easier for him. Resetaris and those boys down there are starting to fly. O'Neal, I mean, I just think things are going right down there. Mitch Jones, yeah, no, I'm a big fan right now that Philly can beat the Desert Dogs. I hope so. Anyways, Josh will probably be right on this one. And I mean, same with this one. I'm going with the Rush. I'll throw it right out there ahead of time. I'm throwing my pick out. I'm going with the Rush.
Same
with you?
Yeah, I'm going Rush this time.
All right. So me and OJ are going Rush. Paul, what are you thinking?
I'm going with the Rochester. How do you like that?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think they're bringing, that was a tough road game, and it's you got to make a statement. This is a statement game.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Boy. Yeah,
I
could see it. I mean, I could definitely see. I'm not super confident in it, but I don't know. I like the way the Rush have been playing, but they do need somebody besides Zach Mans to score. I would imagine. Yeah. Yeah, it is a coin toss. But I would say for both of these games, really, for the Philly but this and just for Kai's sake, I'm going Georgia. I'm throwing it out there right now. I'm a big Georgia fan myself, so I'll skip to that one. CV.
Do I bet against Courier though?
Josh is going with Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Nice. So this is one for me to really jump
that
ahead.
Paul can really take a lead on it.
Jump ahead on this one, boys.
This could really be big if that happens, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to start creeping up on you, and that might be the one that puts OJ over the top.
The creeper.
The creeper.
Yeah.
What do you think, Paul? What are you going with on the Georgia game?
You want to know what? Just like Kai said, my man Juice said it last week. You don't bet against the Swarm.
Don't bet against the Swarm. I like it. OJ, are you sticking with that?
Yeah.
You're gonna stick with don't bet against the Swarm?
Yeah. I feel like it's a safe option. Nothing against Courier and the guys down in San Diego, but
yeah. I mean, that is going to be huge. And now we got to see, is Josh going to break it? Josh is going to run away. He's going to pick San Diego on it for us and probably just be like, that's it. We're gone so long.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes
he did.
But San Diego in this one, he says.
He did go San Diego.
So Josh has got the San Diego. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Tecker on that one. Hopefully we can pull away from him, but no promises. I'm going with Halifax again. I think they got to get it together. I hope so. But I don't know. Are you going with Halifax too, OJ?
Yeah, I'll go Halifax.
All right.
If they prove me wrong this week, though,
then I'm done picking Halifax for a while.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I've tried you again. Sorry, my voice is getting feeling it, but
it's recuperating from Saturday night.
Yeah, it was rough. There was a lot of screaming and then a lot of crying afterwards on the way home, man. I tell you, it was bad. Like, I could feel it coming too. It was one of those, I've been at so many games now, you could just kind of feel, oh man, this isn't good.
Yeah, double headers always go hard for me when they're at home.
Yeah. When they're
because
at home.
How much yelling?
Oh yeah, I was just laughing at Kai's comment that Josh is cut from the team. That was amazing. That had me dying because I never faces up, so I had to clip back for that one. I was like, oh my goodness. So he's going, and yeah, I mean, Paul. So what are we thinking though? Are you doing Halifax? Are you doing Colorado?
As much I would love to see Halifax do something. I don't think they're going to. I think the woolly mammoths are going to stomp on the the purple bird.
Ooh, the Mammoths are going to stomp
Ooh.
on the bird, he says. Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Josh is with you again. So, I mean, you know what? You might be onto something. Josh is the actually the first ever on Yeti Talks to have an undefeated record. You know, he was perfect in the first week. Granted, he only had to pick one game, but
Yeah.
but he was 1-0, which was way better than I
Yep.
did.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So, I mean, looking at these games, I don't know which one. I almost think that Georgia game's going to be the most exciting. Probably the Halifax
Yeah.
game, but it could be that Georgia San Diego game.
Totally.
Well, the nice thing is you get to watch Philadelphia in Vegas. It's a nice late game, so I know that works out well for me because usually everybody's in bed and I can watch the TV and nobody's or turn the channel. But anyhow, that's what I'm excited about. Friday night, and then Saturday, you got some choices. That's
Yep.
which one. Myself, I'll probably watch just one instead of all through. But it all depends if we get something together, and I'm definitely in for a gather as far as that goes.
Yeah, so maybe Friday night we'll hang out on here. Send a Google Meet link out to any of the channel members who want to hang out. Just shoot us a message on the Discord where the and we'll send it to your email. But I honestly think as you look at this, I was just pulled up. Oh, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see it as I'm sitting here talking.
Oh,
So goaltenders right now they got Matt Bentz when you click it. So how do they come up with this rank? What do they base it off? Is it save percentage, goals against average? Looks like goals. No, it's not, because that's not in the right order either. So yeah, it's oh boy, and see what I mean about that 80% mark? Oh boy, that's huge. Cam though won it with 72. He don't count.
Oh, and
We're
I'll be.
getting rid of it.
I just realized I'll be home for that Philadelphia Vegas game
Oh,
because
nice.
it's 8:30 my time. Yeah.
Yeah, Dougie, his first two games, or his first game was definitely better than the last game. Sutton was not right on that one. Colby
Huh.
Bowman though got in for Calgary. That was, he couple saves. It is weird. That's a very unique box lacrosse thing. I've never, as a hockey guy, usually you pull your goalie out, you don't put him back in. That's like a thing.
I did it several times in the field game. As far as give the kid a breather, quick. Instead of being the boisterous person that I am when I'm on the bench, you want to bring him over, talk him up, give him an opportunity to get get a sip of water, get cooled down, talk to his guys, let them know. It gives the other kid an opportunity to get some PT and maybe get a couple big saves and fire the team up and get your guy back out there.
Yeah.
So, it's actually a pretty good thing. Although, if you do notice, what I've noticed with the goalies when they're pulling them, the faster of the goalies usually is the one. If you're in the end of the game, pulling goalie, getting them on, getting them off, they do rotate the goalie that way and get the faster goalie running back into the goal. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, especially a bunch of these guys. 13 teams in the league. Yeah. Laughing at Josh's comments down there. So when you look at the most saves in the league though for the goalies, Riley Hutchcraft. Maybe I'm giving that kid too much of a hard time. He's going to be phenomenal if they keep letting him shoot. So maybe it's this Nighthawks defense, because I mean, really, he's faced 20 more shots he has 20 more saves than Landon Cowles.
Huh.
So how many more shots has he faced? I wonder.
I'm sitting here looking on these all the leaderboards, and for whatever reason, I thought I went to saves, but it didn't.
No,
Messed
you
me
got it.
all up.
It's yeah.
It's
I
too
just
much
go to it.
technology. It's
No,
too
right
much
where it's all the
technology.
players, you click goalie, and then it'll organize so it's just the goalies. And then whatever one of these red things you click on the top, it'll organize it by that. So, like, if I wanted to see who had the best
Yeah.
goals against average or the worst goals against average, it would be
Yep.
this.
Yep. I just click goalie and then boom. Now
Yeah.
it's goalies.
It,
There
it's
we go.
and it's tough
That,
when you look through this though, because like Matt Vince obviously is a way, his 7.29 is way better than Colby Bowman's 6.7. So that's why, like, you're looking at the stats, but you kind of got to read into them to know which goalies are playing more and which ones aren't. So, like, what I was saying with Shigliano, though, is if you look at how well he's playing right now, that 7.64 goals against average is huge. 84 save
Yeah.
percentage, 85, 86. You get up around there and look at those three goalies. They're freaking kicking butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what wins you games. No, I dive through these all the time because I find the goalie position just absolutely fascinating. I can't believe anybody stands in there, but it really does come down to you're talking 4 or 5 extra shots, 1 or 2 saves. So that 1 percentage point makes a huge difference.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And then when you got in regards to Matty Vince, when you got a world class team in front of you, it doesn't hurt.
No,
I mean,
He's also faced way less shots than some of these guys.
yeah. I mean, the watching them guys play defense, they're stepping in front of these damn shots, and it's like, God dang, goodness gracious.
No way. Yeah, watch one of the Rochester guys at the beginning of the game when he took one
Yeah.
off the knee and he's just standing there. I was like, yeah, no way.
And you're talking about the goalie position. It's not bad being the goalie. I've played the goalie position. Don't get me wrong. You'll get a couple bruises on you, but I think about the guys, the defense that Buffalo plays, and same with the Saskatchewan. They played it right in front of us, where they were just playing corners, and the goalie had to just basically worry about the 3 inches, and that's what that 3 inches. And oh my gosh.
And
Love this
whenever,
game.
yeah, and then as soon as you get the goalie that steps out on that, leaves his 5-hole just a little bit open because he's trying to make himself bigger or under his arms, and they're going in there. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they the level from that 3 inches, like you said, it makes a huge difference. It really is what sets them apart. And like if you look at the saves that Kells makes, you'd be like, wow, this kid's playing phenomenal. Well,
Yeah.
he's still missing those 3-inch ones. It sucks. And he's still playing good, but I think like him and Hutchcraft, it can be good for you to face that many shots. Get him in, get him seen. But boy, I don't know. You got to start winning at some point.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, boys. It's been about an hour. What do you say?
Hey, let me talk up this border wars a little bit here. We got to talk. We got to talk a little border wars because it's border war time here in Utica. This coming weekend on the 20th, the Junior Yeti, or it's the first ever border wars here in the stateside. It's normally up in the Toronto Rock training facility, and they still have the double A's. This is going to be the single A juniors, I guess it would be called.
Junior A's. Yes.
Junior A's. The U18 team, they've been practicing it up, and I'm excited to watch them play. We got some local talent, and we got some kids that are traveling from around the way. Aaron Coleman's done a great job getting these kids coached up. A lot of them, they're on their, maybe first year, second year playing box lacrosse, and they want more. So as far as thanks to Ron Cogan and the Oneida Mary Windsor Center for getting us some practice time so that we can get out there and participate. And then the tournament, like I said, is going to be this Sunday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Nexus Center. So excited. If anybody's out there and wants to watch some young talent, Herkimer, Utica College, Hamilton College, Morrisville, get down here and check out the talent because there's some young guys that are craving hard to play at the college level, and most of them are incredible athletes that are on these teams. So stop down, check them out, throw them some love, and send them a Christmas great game or something like that. I know the Herkimeter should be registered. I'm sure we'll see Coach Leary and the coaching staff from Herkimer down there, and always love seeing them.
Herkimeter will be in full swing. I love it.
Full swing.
So check out Border Wars and follow them on Instagram. They got all kinds of stuff. There's a link in the description below. Check out the Junior Yeti page as well as the Utica Yeti page. Aaron Coleman runs it. So if you have any questions, write to Aaron. He's great. He'll get back to you very quickly, as soon as he can, really. Very busy guy, though. He's always doing a million things. But no, Border Wars, it's going to be great. Get you, definitely worth seeing if you can make the trip. OJ, what do you got coming out this week? You got any new shows, episodes? What do we got?
So this week is going to be. So I got a new Flashback Friday coming out on Friday. That's set to go. And then trying to sell my hoodies and my shirts. So if you want one of those, make sure to grab them. Because the post office just opened.
The post office, that's the big news in Canada. Their government,
Yeah.
just like ours, told the workers to go back to work. There's no striking.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right.
And
The Union Buster.
Yeah, Wednesday I'll have a episode out, and then no more till the new year. I'll take a hiatus break.
hiatus. So we will see you all next Monday for a very special Christmas edition of
And a birthday.
Yeah.
And a birthday. I'm
Birthday.
on my, this old man is turning 54 on Monday. So we're going to have a
Right.
birthday cake on here too.
Oh man, so you're the Monday birthday. Oh, it's gonna
On
be a
the
blast.
Monday birthday. It's going to be a great time.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
time.
Thanks everybody so much for watching. When is the Clarkie coming out? Oh yeah, OJ takes a little bit. He milks those interviews out. He tells you he's got them, and then you got to be a little bit. That's all part of the suspense, Josh. All right, thanks so much everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System,